Along with this depressed, drunk driver person from the warehouse work, there were others. There were others. Like these weird but specific. What coincidences are there that I live in Prague and have to drive somewhere so far away and then meet in there a person I wouldn't ever expect because it's from my other town that I resided, and we just connected there with a friend there randomly. That's a different way, different things. But one more I want to mention. There's a lot of, and I would start by explaining one thing. As I already said, there's extreme norms in this warehouse. Unfortunately, they take this narrative, these methods of managing that are absolutely nothing to connect with human laws, human possibilities. This is behind like a nature what's physically possible to do. This is like abuse for minimal wage, in a way. They take it, even these other companies, even the small ones, they shouldn't, they have no reason. Well, they do, because economically speaking, as a manager, that's what you do. But how could you then, since people leave so early because they can't, or they just don't want to, or they move on to something else, how could you distinguish someone from a view, from your first glance, who's there for a little bit longer and can manage this longer somehow? I don't know how they do it. I don't know how you're able to, but obviously you are, and you're like happy for a moment with it. You don't have a problem like this. How can you? In this company, they have this motivational. I need to do this so much. Motivational, at least for me, this does not apply to me. This not to work for me. Motivational tactics, how to motivate these people to work even more. Like if the norms, like if the standards are not up there high already. So this is the one in only case where they don't push you, because what they do, I should mention it and I didn't. They not only give a high standard from the scratch, from the start to you, that's absolutely mental. And they don't give you time. They only give you time. Some people leave because they can't do even these norms. But somehow you just get adjusted and used to this. So you learn, you better, like, yeah, the first 2 weeks were so terrible for me. So terrible. Somehow I got used to it. What they do, they always rise the norm. Always. Once you get used to it, they rise it. So you need to do faster and more and more. And once you do this, and it never ends. It never ends. I thought it will. I said, this is already, I said, okay, so this is like the start. So they gave me some start and then put a little bit more, but it was too much already. Then it was too much already. And I thought, okay, this is the final stage. Like they gave it a slower start and this must be it. They always, and very soon, they just up it again and again. There's no ceiling. There's no stop. So what is this? It's not possible. At some point, if you're doing well, if you're actually doing well, then what it does is only it makes your work more. And even, well, you need to do well, because if you don't, they already set it up anyway, and they warn you, you need to do this, otherwise you're fired. And they up it very fast, and that I thought there's some stop, and there's not. But what is this? That it just reaches some point where can't be. It's just impossible. During one day, it's impossible. But they know it, so they just, what they want is extra fast, like a Superman. Being everyone like a Superman, flying there instead of walking because that's faster, and doing it as long as you can. And then once you're tired and you're impossible, they fire you and hire someone else. Yeah, very nice tactic. So even if like if pushing was not the tactic there, but and if like the limits are not up there, they give you extra motivation to work even more. And this is the only instance in this company that it's not like pushy. And what it is then? Yeah, it's a motivation, like if you do extra, and I mean it's above these limits, all of them. I don't know how these people are possible to do it and how they are motivated to do this, because it's not related to your wage, it's related only to these with extra results in 1 month. First, you get like rewarded, and from all these, you get your celebration being named in one break around everyone else being named officially in the hall the worker of the month. That's number one. This is another motivational tactic they use. For most people, they would all agree with me, and it absolutely does not help me. It only tires me more and makes me angry instead. Well, these psychological, like motivational speeches of the managers before the start of the shift and in the middle after lunch. By the way, they call lunch, they really call it lunch at midnight. Yeah, because you don't know what time it is, and this is your like schedule, this is your daily schedule. So a meal in at midnight, everything is dark outside, but you don't, unless you're in the canteen itself with food, and anytime otherwise in the warehouse there's no even windows, so you don't even know if it's light there or dark outside or not, or what. But they call it lunch. Exactly lunch. But these motivational speeches before start of your shift, they just try to always bring some joke or something. It's absolutely embarrassing. People stand there and just wait, and especially in this pushy place where you have to be on time everywhere. I just like how they push you to be yourself on time everywhere. Or on a specific minute, you can't miss a minute, then you're in a delay. But at the same time, having these prolonged speeches that just slows you down instead of you already being on a halfway. By the way, your time is running already, even before just once the shift is started, but the warehouse is so large, so you just arrive into your place where you should start. It's a long walk, but the time is ticking already from your walk there, so you didn't even start it on your place where you should start with your things, but even the walk there is already counted. So instead, I'm like, could you please make it fast today, your speeches, because I'm just standing here, and instead my time is running. I should already be walking there instead of listening to your speech, motivational speech, how we are making some joke that sounds really bad. Crowded place, everyone just walks, stands there, like everyone's just crowded, hitting each other and waiting until this absolutely embarrassing person finally shuts up with their speeches like, we are so ready today, we're so prepared to do extra, we're so motivated, is everyone waking up well, get your warm-ups, like move around. Yeah, I need to be there. Could you please stop and let me walk? Then you have these watches and machines and it counts your work. And sometimes in this environment, what counts every of your move, they give you these machines that the loading screen takes time and it's already counting your time. But sometimes it's get broken. It didn't work and you spend time repairing this, or you need to leave and go somewhere to a specialist to repair it, and everything counts to your time, and then someone arrives and says, you slow in your work. No, I was repairing this, I was walking there and the time was already ticking.